In what could be the final home game for the Rams in St. Louis. The Rams will take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers tonight at the Edward Jones Dome.
It's pretty crazy when you think about everything that's gone on in St. Louis, and this could possibly be their last game at home. It's nuts. You better go out there and watch them just in case. I'll tell you that much.
Don't let them out hit you, man. We killing it today, y'all. Let's go. Win on three. 1, 2, 3.
But as the mayor of this great city, I wanted to be the first to say it. To the Los Angeles Rams and to their owner, Georgia Frontiere, welcome back to your new hometown.
Great connection to number 18. Now we got Trent Green down.
We will rally around Kurt Warner, and we'll play good football.
St. Louis, the gateway to the West, is now the gateway to the best football team in the world. It don't get no better than this.
Gobbled up for a sack, throws it right flat, and it's picked off. And he gets hammered, the ball is out.
We're used to the greatest show on turf being lights out, throw the ball here, Marshall in the backfield going crazy, and not that anymore.
4 games into the season, the St. Louis Rams have fired Coach Scott Linehan.
The Rams have fired their head coach, Steve Spagnuolo.
Devastating. I mean, where do you go from here now?
I'd like to introduce the new head coach, St. Louis Rams, Jeff Fisher.
I mean, the philosophy is pretty simple. We want to do whatever it takes to win football games. We want to have a disciplined, tough, physical football team.
Rams and the city go to arbitration Monday on proposed taxpayer-funded upgrades to the Edward Jones Dome.
There would have been no Rams here in St. Louis had that business deal not trumped whatever the scene was in Los Angeles and in Anaheim. And the reason why it might leave St. Louis is the same reason.
Big blast off of the grandstand at the iconic Hollywood Park racetrack. This clears the way for a proposed $2 billion football stadium complex at the Inglewood site. Die-hard Rams fans have been hoping and waiting 20 years for an NFL team to return to Los Angeles.
Bring them home, baby. Bring them home, Stan.
Gurley up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Todd Gurley. 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Tavon Austin.
Wow. Absolutely nobody knows what is going to happen when the owners vote in January, because it is a complete mystery to everybody involved also.
Keep the Rams. Keep the Rams. Keep the Rams.
The third time tonight, the chant "Keep the Rams" has broken out here at the Edward Jones Dome. In 2 weeks, the Rams will enter into a very interesting offseason.
And today, the story is in Houston. That's where NFL owners are meeting, all 32 of them, to try to come to some kind of solution for Los Angeles. Let's go live to Houston now, where 2 days of meetings are scheduled. But Ian Rappaport, Judy Batista, there is a chance this gets wrapped up today.
They have been in the room now with nobody else, owners only, sort of the final thoughts from the Carson Project and from the Rams proposal in Inglewood. Even though the relocation committee recommended the Carson Project, the Inglewood Project has the wow factor.
I want to see them go ahead and just pass it on through because there's no reason not to.
If we get the Rams back here, you'll see an explosion here in California. I promise you that.
Drove 3 hours to get here tonight, and it was worth it because I love the St. Louis Rams.
I can't believe you feel this team would be better out there than here.
Just sign the lease.
Very close to securing enough votes for the Rams proposal in Inglewood.
It's been a long process, a long day, so I apologize. The NFL owners tonight approved the return of the Los Angeles Rams to the market, starting with the 2016 season.
Carolyn, it has been a long day. It has been a long year. From the very beginning, when Stan Kroenke bought that land in Inglewood, that was the league's preferred site. And tonight, the commissioner of the National Football League made it official.
I was there the day that the trucks were pulling out of Rams Park in Anaheim when they left. And for this day to happen, I mean, we're here in history. I mean, they're back. They're back home where they belong. We love Stan! We love Stan! We love Stan!
Any place you go, they're excited. So it's been a fun experience. We've got to thank the mayor here, and of course his relationship with Mr. Kroenke. Without that, it never would have happened.
And I want to introduce you to a very good friend of mine for the last 2.5 years,
Stan Kroenke.
I told Jim earlier, you got to know you had a foundation like Jim gave us to have the confidence to go do the other things we did. And so...
Okay, so your job is to make sure that team's a winning team on the field. Now, you heard everyone say the way we're going to get these fans with us is to win games. What do you have to work on now?
There's a lot of avenues, whether it's free agency, whether it's the trade market, whether it's the draft. Keep developing who we have. The Aaron Donalds and the Todd Gurleys can draft young players, and I think we have a chance.
We hit the ground running, yeah. We have an off-season program that starts April 18th. So how do we get to that point by the 18th of April? And then in addition to that, start draft meetings in LA. So we've got some work to do. We put things on hold here for the Combine because this is our future.
Head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, and really returning home. But you have a unique experience. You've done this before.
Yes.
Moving from Houston to Tennessee.
You're the only coach in the world that has had...
It was the last time somebody moved. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
They told me today that I was the last coach to relocate a franchise, and the only one to do it twice. I'm excited about it. There's challenges. Don't sweat the little things. Look at the big picture because things are going to work out.
Well, good luck to you.
Great to see you guys.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Welcome back to LA.
Los Angeles Rams head coach Jeff Fisher, Podium A.
Good afternoon. How's everybody? You need a couple minutes to check your phones before you start asking some questions or what? I just want to take this opportunity to thank the loyal St. Louis fans. I'm going to miss them. The organization's going to miss them, but we're obviously moving on.
This is the only place to meet left in the building, isn't it? I'm not going to talk about the move. We need to talk about the building because ModSpace is up against some time constraints of getting everything flushed out. So we need to start locking things down, and we're up against an unrealistic timeline. Hi, I'm Bruce Warwick. I'm the Director of Operations for the Los Angeles Rams. Basically, the oversight of the whole move, transitioning out of Rams Park, the Edward Jones Dome, the securing of facilities for the business side and the football operations side as we move around Los Angeles until we can get in a permanent facility. When the subject of the Rams came up, it was not a concern from the neighbors, so this thing is well on its way. We can actually start grading for the fields and for the foundation of the buildings immediately if we really want to. We're not doing this alone. We're in the process now of working with our relocation company. It takes a lot of people to make this process work.
Looks all right.
My name is John Bernier, and I work for Grable Van Lines. It's a wholly owned woman enterprise that specializes in the relocation and moving of corporate America. We will package and load transport vis-a-vis our van lines. Generally speaking, it's about a week to turn a truck from St. Louis to California. Quantification of this cargo, we're going to be moving well over 100 tractor-trailer loads.
We're going to stage this in two different moves. March 18th will be kind of the end of the business operation March 24th will be when we pull up the football operations side. Hope to have the scouting meetings up and running by April 4th and the business side pretty close thereafter.
Good afternoon. It's been a while since we had a chance to gather, so what I realize is we haven't been together since before the vote. Most of you have not seen the project or what the opportunity is in Los Angeles.
The thing that's made it the easiest is from the top. We're following Kevin Demoff's vision, which is well thought out.
This is the way it lays out, and this is what we always view as kind of, if you take a look at the campus, this is our version if you walked into a theme park, the map that you get and how it looks. So you have the stadium here.
We're currently in discussion with some office space that would house more of our traditional business function. Then the football side is actually going to go through a couple transitions through our off-season program. We'll be in Oxnard, California. Training camp will most likely be in Orange County, and then we're in the talks right now in securing a temporary location for our football side for the next 3 years. By allocating the resources that we need, it solves a lot of problems very quickly.
If you had the opportunity with a blank slate, the second largest city in the U.S. and one of the 10 most important cities in the world that is desperate to have the Rams back, how do we meet that challenge? That's what should keep you up at night.